Hey, I'm Nick Johnson.
I'm Will Johnson.
Yes, that's my brother. And today we're coming with you with what we think are the top 10 best Zelda games ever made. This is our opinion, of course, so don't hate us if your shit's not on here.
Of course, it's subjective. We know.
It's subjective, it is. And, you know, I was going to say in the information down there I would put our top 10 right out, but then you would click on it and it would ruin all the fun.
Yeah, you just go like boom, boom, boom. Fuck that. You're going to have to watch it to see it.
You're going to earn this shit.
Did we say it was NSFW?
Oh, yeah, it's NSFW. We say the fuck words. They're bad, bad words. Anyways, here we go. And we're going to go straight into number 10.
All right, number 10, Nick. Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.
Link goes small with the power of that green hat with the bird on it. I don't know its name. Don't hate me for it. You know, Minish Cap's a fun game.
It's a really fun game, actually.
It is a top-down Zelda game, which we have a lot of love for, and you'll see all in this video. But top-down Zelda, Minish Cap, it's fun. You get small. It's the same Zelda formula, but it's small. You know, I never played it until it came out in the Wii U Virtual Console.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I remember having one of the Game Boy Advance player or whatever it was that played on the TV.
The GameCube, yeah.
Yeah, the GameCube. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. And that's
I remember buying it, playing it that way. But no, it's a fun game. It's got a lot of charm.
Yeah,
it's a solid game. Hopefully, maybe it'll sneak out the Switch eShop one day if that virtual console thing ever happens. But anyways, that's number 10. Alright, this is one you're going to hate us for. Coming in at number 9. The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. A lot of people think the spooky entry deserves to be higher on the list.
A lot of people tell you it's their favorite. And I'll be honest with you, when it came with the N64, that's going to sound awful, but I was really disappointed, Nick.
It was 2 years after Ocarina released in America. They snuck out in the holiday season Majora's Mask. We're using a lot of the assets from Ocarina.
Yeah.
Will got it for his birthday. I'm his brother, so I was there. We played it and it was intimidating for us at the time. It wasn't the scary thing, it was just the
time-based.
Zelda always felt like, to me personally, like open world, just free.
Explore, exactly.
And you were on the clock. Yeah. The villages and the characters and stuff, the game's great. We didn't beat on the 64.
No,
we got it for the 3DS. And on 3DS, all its frame rates higher, redone, Grezzo, always kicking ass like they did on the Ocarina port.
Yeah, that game, it's really charming actually. I mean, we both got on the masks and just like, for example, get to be the fish dude playing the guitar and all that. It's a really cool game.
And all that stuff. Yeah, but Majora's Mask is a wonderful game.
But it's 4 fucking dungeons. I think a lot of people like look over it for that. There's only 4 in that game, am I right? In there?
For saying that, the comment section back with Wind Waker only has 4.
Yeah, and you fight all 4 of them again. We'll talk about that later.
That's number 9 though.
Alright, coming in number 8 on our list, Crazy 8 is actually going to be the first entry to Legend of Zelda game. Like that segue there?
That's good.
NES, Zelda 1. First game you could save on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
First ever video game with the NES battery back save on a cartridge. Yeah. Oh my god. I think, that's, wow.
I think for that game too, just the thing about games, even like in Skyrim's vein, Breath of the Wild's vein, that open world feel on an 8-bit was unheard of at the time.
The thing is, the game special at the time is amazing, and I hate to say this, but Will has played it recently. He played it on the NES online service on the Switch. Yep. Beat it. They had that cool modified version with like you're rich or whatever out of the gate.
Yeah, and what's cool about it too is like where you can have to suspend a save file. So every room, like if you just save it as you go, and you have a tough room, you just load it right back.
You know, there's other games in the series, like Link to the Past, we'll talk about later. They're more timeless and still the replayability side. I just thought the original Zelda, it's great and it's respected, but the series has improved beyond what it started at.
Well, what's funny about it, Nick, it's really hard. Like those fucking blue dark knots, whatever those things are, they're ridiculous.
Or something
and they're like the room full of them, and it is punishing to play that game.
And then, you know, you think pre-internet age, like finding secrets and bomb holes, calling the Nintendo Power Hotline. That game started a lot.
Play the flute to like drive the pond. That kind of shit.
That game's influenced so many things. But that's number 8 for us. Alright, coming in at number 7 is coming out September 20th, depending on when you watch this video. For the Switch, the remaster Link's Awakening. Important is the understatement here. We played defeated on the original Game Boy, and also the DX version for Game Boy Color. Yeah. Link's Awakening is a special title. It's the first ever portable, handheld Zelda title.
Sure is. And a direct sequel to Link to the Past.
It is a direct sequel to the Past, and there's a lot of fun, creepy theories, you know, Link on the island, what's going on, the dream is he dead, or the Majora's Mask series. But yeah, Link's Awakening is a wonderful game. It was a little difficult. I don't think it's difficult. To me, like, people will see when the Switch version comes out, the beginning of the Zelda game, to me, it's very dependent on items from, like, you can only, it's very border locked by items.
Yes, it is. You don't get certain areas until you have that item.
And there's funny stuff like being called thief the rest of the game, so don't steal because you can. Yeah. But that game, I think the fact that it's a portable Zelda, the first one, and it stands up and it's getting that beautiful, the remaster is going to change its legacy, I think.
And it has one of the best endings in any of the franchise games. I won't spoil it on here, but
I happened to be watching the Nintendo Direct Live when the Switch version was announced, and I had a reaction. And a lot of people watched it. It said the F word a lot. I'm insanely excited for it. But number 7 on our list, we feel it's a strong, safe 7, Link's Awakening.
All right. You are still with us, I hope. Coming in at number 6, Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds.
Oh, the 3DS reimagining A Link to the Past.
I remember
part of the trilogy.
I remember that game when it came out. You brought it to me at work, actually. But it was just like, when you heard there's like a Link to the Past, almost, I want to say sequel, pseudo-sequel. I guess it's 300 years in the future. But the same map. The same map, man. You know?
Yeah.
And it was done so beautifully. The merging mechanic.
The merging mechanic on the wall was incredible.
It was great, wasn't it?
Then the low roll, high roll aspect was very Dark World, Light World, Link's Awakening.
Yes.
Or Link to the Past,
Link to the Past,
of course. But that game's incredible. People love that game. People bought 3DSs for that game.
Yeah, you know, and what's funny about that game, it's really accessible. It's a very easy game.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
It's not difficult at all.
And we got to mention the fact that you can buy weapons and go to any dungeon.
Rent them. You can rent them, remember?
Rent to own. It is the Arena Center of Zelda games.
It is. Oh, man.
The replayability is high. It's not difficult.
Probably
not a lot of playtime versus the other ones, but it's a great fun ride.
It's a great fun ride. There's tons of rupees because you got to go buy the stuff. So, like, you're always rich in the game. It's awesome. It's just a great game. It really is.
It's a 6. Coming at number 5, the game that was reactive, I believe, Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess.
For GameCube. Now listen, Twilight Princess came out in November, I think, 06, on the Wii's big launch title. I didn't get a Wii. Not at the gate, at least. So I had to wait till December 14th when the GameCube version came out. I was the one guy running the GameStop that morning, regardless of what you think about that place. And had one pre-run. The only guy there getting it for the GameCube, which is by far the superior version. Link's left-handed in it, bitches. But Twilight Princess is dark, fun. I feel like it's a modern-day Ocarina.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, it's very similar.
An argument I want to make is Twilight Princess darker than Majora's Mask?
Yes.
His 8-year-old son brought that up to me yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what? I know you want to, blasphemy. No, it's not. I think it is.
I do too.
When you're the wolf of Midna running through the Twilight dimension, and what's that dude, Zant, the villain?
Yeah, he's creepy, man.
It's dark. I mean, of course, you see Ganon later. Spoiler alert. And then the HD remaster was beautiful on the Wii U. It wasn't Wind Waker HD worthy, but.
And also, I would almost argue that like it had the best horse riding mechanics of the whole series.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of how he's in Breath of the Wild. Go ahead and shoot me down. I just think the horseplay on that's really fun. It's a lot of using the sword and all that. It's great.
Twilight Princess is a great game. The first game in the Zelda series to record your time stamp. 54 hours was my playtime. At the time, to me, that was a long run for a Zelda game.
I'd say, yeah.
Breath of the Wild changed that, but
yeah.
What about Twilight Princess? 5.
All right, coming in number 4. Do our luau, Nick. The Wind Waker. I gotta be honest, when the Wind Waker first came out, it was so jarring to me visually. I didn't give it a chance at first.
I was the guy that was always on board, really.
You were, yeah, you were day one-ish.
I was like, it looks like Pixar stuff, and Nintendo's the perfect blend. And look at the HD remaster on the Wii U.
Unbelievable. Quick sale you get on that one, changes everything.
Yeah.
That game is actually, I think, still underrated. And you said it earlier, if you're still with us, Nick talked, there's only really the 4 dungeons in the game.
I think it has high replayability.
It does.
I think it's enjoyable unlocking the map, feeding the little fish in each little grid.
Yep.
The dungeons are incredible.
They're great.
Dragon Roost. Oh my God,
it's so awesome. The tail hanging down and all
the
that.
big twist is the Hyrule's been down there the whole time under the water.
Pulling the Master Sword in that game.
Seeing that the other heroes, other Link statues shattered already. And
we have to agree with this. It's spoiler alert, of course, but the kill shot on Ganon.
The sword in his head. How about this quest to unlock the Master Sword to get its full power?
Unbelievable.
And it wings out the blade, the hilt.
Oh, man. So many memorable moments for that game. You play that game, you remember those forever.
To me, like Wind Waker and Link to the Past are ones that are the replay. I think I want to go back and revisit them.
I totally agree.
That's why I think they actually, why did that on the Switch? Just do it.
It's got to be coming.
Put the eShop
2-pack with Twilight Princess.
You heard it first. Probably not, but
it could happen.
Yeah. We're down to the top 3. But before we do top 3, there's some honorable mentions we'd like to mention.
Yeah, we did talk about these.
Skyward Sword.
Cadence of Hyrule. If you haven't played it, check it out.
Check it out. There's a free demo now for it.
It's so awesome.
But going in, number 3, what a lot of people consider the best game ever made.
Yeah.
In the fall of '98, on a highly modified engine of the Mario 64, removing the jump button. And the game after Link to the Past is Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it's when it came out, it was incredible, wasn't it? It changed everything. It felt like
everything. Like I said, Link to the Past was a Zelda before this, and we had was it '93? Like 5? It'd been a second since we had a Zelda game.
Yes, it had been.
And I remember that's back then when you're on the internet and you're getting screenshots. And Zelda 64.
And think about going from top-down view to a fully immersed 3D world.
Well, that Z-trigger lock on camera became a staple in many video games.
Good point.
First 3D Zelda game brought to life the story of Epona, the first first horseback stuff. And we knew series staples. That's the first game with Goron's in it.
Good point. We knew going into this is going to be a very controversial to have this at number 3, even. But here's what Nick and I said. The replayability of that game. If you go back and play it,
here's my thing. If people hate this, I find it difficult, and we've been playing since the NES.
Yeah.
N64 is a difficult console to go back to. Early day 3D, early day polygon. You're running like a 15 frames a second, guy, or 15 frames, second, yeah. So it's just like.
And the thing is,
the 3DS remaster.
Exactly. I think it's right. Helped us keep it at 3 and not further down.
That makes it still very playable.
It does. It looks great on there.
I've seen the Unreal shit. What people want to look like. You make that and it's higher. But for now, it's 3. Ocarina of Time.
All right, coming down to the nitty gritty here, Nick. Number 2. Now there's 2 games.
It's gonna be either Link to the Past or Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of those 2, doesn't it?
Which one's it gonna be?
It's Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. The new masterpiece of game that I will always say save Nintendo.
It's funny because if you ask Nick personally, he'd probably tell you that Breath of the Wild is his favorite personally, but you look at everything, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost a 1A, 1B situation.
Link to the Past over 20 years old, and it's still unbelievably replayable.
Yes,
the most replayable Nintendo or Zelda game possibly ever crafted.
So Breath of the Wild, though, let's talk about it. I feel like it's almost like Ocarina as far as the fact that I think it changed everything. How games are being made going forward. Even other companies want to be like them.
When it came out with the Switch, the attach rate to the console was over 1.
Yeah,
over 1.
Unbelievable.
That means there were more copies purchased of Breath of the Wild on the Switch than there were Switches. People bought it just to look at it because they can't get a Switch yet because they were sold out.
Yeah, if you check out some of our other videos,
13 menus moved, I believe.
Yes, but one of the moments we talk about in gaming, you think about some moments.
Epic moments again you never forget.
When you walk out of that cave.
See the Great Plateau.
And you see the Great Plateau and the title screen hits. Oh my gosh, waking out of that slumber, feel like Nintendo's waking up out of their slumber. Breath of the Wild was so important.
The name, Breath. I remember when Reggie dropped that. It was a Wii U title still, Breath of the Wild. I shook. I can't believe this.
I actually would say
Nintendo got daring and bold again.
Yeah, it was the most important.
Old school mentality of crafting the future. They did it again.
I think it's the most important release in Nintendo's history.
You know what? Because out of the gate is Mario, and then they're pretty solid throughout there. So I think it's arguable. It made them matter again.
It did.
Nintendo matters again. It's called Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
And then a lot of people, did it change up more gaming? They called it open air.
Yeah.
And then we got Breath of the Wild 2 coming. And you play, the Zelda games I have over 100 hours on.
Yes.
Our sister has over 600 hours on. Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece.
If you remember when it came out too, Nick, it was almost like you forgot the internet existed for a few days. It was cooler to talk to you, hey, where's this on the map?
Nintendo showed no gameplay out of the Great Plateau.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Arguably the best tutorial stage in gaming history.
It's huge. That's a Great Plateau.
You just know what to do. And the thing is, depending on where you exit the Great Plateau with the sailcloth, where you ended up at, did you go to the Gerudo area? Did you march straight to the
Which side on going to Zora's domain? That's kind of where most people started, but you don't have to.
It's wide open. I remember my buddies were playing. The 3 was playing at the same time. One guy's like, "Oh my god, look at this giant, one-eyed giant, the monsters."
Yes.
Seeing stuff. It was the first time you saw a dragon. You're taking screenshots to your friends.
Yep. Getting the Master Sword again felt like a task. Like, how am I going to figure this out?
I haven't been lost in the Lost Woods since Ocarina of Time.
Think about that.
That's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
All right, coming in number 1, it's no secret at this point. It's going to be Link to the Past, the game that's created more norms.
Yes.
That are still to this day. Don't forget, that game follows up Zelda 2, Link's Adventure, which has got very mixed reaction. It went back to its roots and created what Miyamoto said was what the Zelda experience he wanted to be.
Me.
And the fact that you beat 3 dungeons, you get the Master Sword, you beat what the hell I got name? Zanganai.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh my god, I gotta go to the Dark World and get more.
Unbelievable. The rabbit, the mirror.
2 worlds in the Super Nintendo era, and it's still incredibly playable.
And pulling the Master Sword in that game.
Let me ask you in the comments.
Fucking
how many times have you beat Link to the Past? In the comments, how many times have you beat it?
Yeah,
I bet some of you are gonna be like, oh god, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many times you beat it, Will?
I think I beat it 12 times.
And he beats it, he gets 20 hearts.
Every time.
It's one of the best. The music, the soundtrack, it created standards in the music for.
I got a good story.
Soundtrack.
Oh man, as we were younger, Nick and I were, and our older brother was playing Link to the Past, and we just so happened to stumble upon the part where the book is stuck on top of the library.
Yep.
And we
just
could not figure it out, and then figuring out the running boots, hitting it, knocking the book off the shelf. I mean, it was just. I just remember that moment. It made.
I remember a moment I was playing with Will here and our sister Tara. And it was after you get the Master Sword, and there's a lightning in front of Hyrule Castle on the second floor, and to get in through it, you have to hit it with the sword. And they tried everything. I'm like, guys, hit with the Master Sword. It's the, you know, like, oh, there's no way. You know, the game, they swung the sword and it busted it.
Sure enough, opened up the electric barrier.
Possibilities were endless. That game.
The music too, the Dark World theme. Just like you know exactly, your blood pumping. You know, oh man.
Yeah, the OST, that soundtrack's incredible. But
that's our top 10 list.
Top 10 best Zelda games ever made. Hopefully Breath of the Wild 2 enters this list very shortly.
Oh gosh, Nick, it could be number 1. It could be the best game ever made, period.
My nipples are hard. You're excited? Look at these nipples. Feel my nipples.
Reggie's body's even ready after retirement.
Reggie Fils-Aimé, because you're not watching this.
We fucking love you.
Thank you for your service on behalf of the video game community. But anyways, top Zelda videos. And that's that.
That's that.
Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for watching our material. I'm Nick.
I'm Will.
This is Super Johnson Brothers Entertainment. We're the Johnson Brothers.
We say fuck a lot.
And we do the NSF Nintendo show every Sunday. Game debate on Wednesday. And we're going to start doing reviews. Random top 10 list.
Yes, JBR.
And every
Johnson Brothers Reviews.
And I do trailer reactions for video games and movies, stuff that I think's cool. You might like it. If you do, fucking subscribe.
If you don't, fuck off.
What he said.